I'm sorry if the audio is somehow coming through the camera. I don't think it is, but it could be. Okay. Gotta move it. Nope, just knocked over a bunch of stuff. I had my camera propped up on some in cases for the unboxing. I'm missing part of this because I'm, as I said, get everything set up here. So I've pretty much made myself nearly blind to a lot of publicity, at least leading up to the release itself. Like a lot of the early stuff I've tuned into, but recently I've been taking a philosophy of just, you know, letting myself be surprised by like what's going on with this game, and that's kind of like, in a lot of ways, it's not like any more. It's, you know, it hasn't really been more true than like for Persona 5. Like for Mass Effect Andromeda, you know it's a Mass Effect game. You know it's gonna have certain kind of gameplay. You know it's going to have certain, I guess, kind of archetypes of characters in a way. I don't know. I guess like JRPGs do have maybe some archetypes, but and I guess the Persona series in some ways has archetypes too. I don't know. I don't know if it goes out of its way to somehow defy archetypes a little bit. But I don't know. Like I have very little idea who any of these characters are. Whether or not the comp-rot system, like I've heard the comp-rot thing, like pretty much, I'm assuming it's kind of, in some ways, the equivalent of social links from Persona 3 and 4. There's the group called the Phantom Thieves, apparently, who are the protagonists, I guess. That's kind of all I know. And there could be some stealth mechanics, and I will pass judgment on that when I get to it. I pretty much got all the free DLC right now, which is largely download to win. It's not pay to win, it's download to win. I was actually thinking of switching up the format and actually having the chat on the screen. I think I'll wait and see like how many people actually watch this and like participate in the chat, if there are enough, I may in future parts add the chat room, maybe even a video feed of me. It's not so much like the reason why I started like thinking my early Skyrim phase. I started doing. I started with actually having a video feed, but I think I just decided like it was too distracting for me in a way. More so for games like Skyrim that are first person, and you really want to immerse yourself in that experience. For this, I'm considering it because at least the chat, possibly the video feed, because it is not. It doesn't need to be as immersive because it's a freaking JRPG. I don't say that there's multiple cutscenes that like play. I think some of them do. A bit of my, I guess, history of Persona, and I don't know, like I might, there you go. Let's go to this maybe, so we don't get any distraction from. Hopefully, it won't go back to the cutscene. You go to the configuration menu, perhaps. It would be safe from. Just for me to vlog a little bit, waiting for, I guess, people to potentially tune in. So my history of Persona. I think when I was actually maybe in middle school, like I PlayStation era was middle school, and I think it was middle school. I think I rented Persona, the original Persona. That was I think part of the Revelation series or something like that. And I played it a bit. I kind of enjoyed it. I don't know, like I was way into JRPGs back then, but I don't think I ever felt like really buying it. I think I rented it maybe once, and I enjoyed it sort of, but I don't think I ever really got into it. I don't think I ever bought a copy of it at any point. And now I own at least the PSP version of the first one. The second one I had a physical copy of, I traded it in, and eventually plan on getting the digital version because I can play it on my PlayStation TV, which is my preferred way of playing. I'm kind of waiting for it to go on sale again. It might be on sale right now, actually, because Persona 5 came out, so maybe they're doing a cross-promotional thing. I need to check on that. While I'm talking about it, I can try to multitask. So I didn't really pay attention to this series. I didn't play Persona 2, Eternal Punishment at all. I really didn't care for the series enough at that point. But then Persona 3 came out, and it looked really interesting, and I did remember playing the first game. It had its dating sim aspects, which I kind of was into. And, yeah, basically I, just really got into that game, and, I don't think I ever played it all the way through. I got, I think, close to the end, the final boss, and I think, it was one of those games where I feel a bit like Doctor Who, or the Matt Smith Doctor Who in the episode, in the Daleks, not the Daleks, Angels Take Manhattan, I think, where, they had the whole plot thing where the Doctor doesn't like endings. And I think of a lot of, the Persona series, there's that element of, you don't want it to end. These characters are so endearing and interesting, and you just don't want it to end. And there's never, I don't know if Persona 5 is going to have any story-driven DLC. If there's going to be a game, a first game in the series to support DLC, actually, yeah, it'll be, it basically does support DLC already, but it's all costume-based stuff, and a little overpriced for what it is, but I might still buy it because Persona 3 and 4 costumes. And those are the first week of DLC next week, so I'm paying $14 to get Persona 3 and 4 costumes. And that's probably all I'm gonna get. They may have some classic stuff, but until I actually get into the older games, I'm probably gonna care. I couldn't care less. And I'm looking at all deals. There's a Grand Theft Auto sale going on. That's great. Yeah, it is all deals. Let's see. I had to go for 194 items. I'd probably search for Persona and see what comes up. I can't remember when Golden Week is. Maybe there'll be a Golden Week sale again that will include the Persona games. I think Golden Week is either April or May. Yeah, I don't think it's on sale right now. There are probably people thinking that wallets will be drained to a point where from buying the freaking collector's edition like I did. I should have showed off some more of the other Persona related stuff I have. Like I have the tarot cards. I have like the Teddy inflatable bop thing, which I recently reinflated. I also got a figure of Yukiko. I don't have a whole bunch of collectible Persona stuff, but I definitely don't have all of it. But I don't have any Persona t-shirts. Like, I just kind of realized that. Like, I was putting on the Pixels Play shirt, and I was like, you know what, I don't have any Persona shirts. Like, I think there was like, I saw like a Judas shirt, although I'm not sure if it's officially licensed, but like, yeah, there's really like no sales of note. Like, I think there's just a Grand Theft Auto thing, which I doubt it's gonna have anything I stopped carrying the Grand Theft Auto series a long time ago. Yeah. Yeah, none of these deals are like more than 50% off. Well, yeah, like even actually, let me look here. Yeah, I guess 50% off is not nothing to sneeze at, especially for like PS4 version. But yeah, I'm saving for for next week. So yeah, Persona 3, really enjoyed that. Persona 4 I enjoyed even more. I don't think I ever actually beat. I don't think that I beat that game either. I can't remember. I can't remember if I ever played it. I don't think I really beat any Persona game in its original format. I beat Persona 3 Portable because, like, back then, PS2 era, I was still using like cheat codes and such. Persona 4 Golden, like, got that day one. Actually, I got it before day one because Aaron, my friend, who will eventually have on our show in some form. I'm not sure if I should be telling anyone this, although he doesn't run the store anymore, so I don't think he could. If he ever decides to open another store, he might have trouble with his suppliers. Sorry. But yeah, actually got its day before it came out because I knew the owner of a mom and pop, Aaron, who was run his own mom and pop store, which is actually what our mascot is based on. The mascot he created for that store, and it's just a little tweaked, actually, because I posted it to Cafe Press as like a T-shirt design, and it got like flagged for copyright, and because it had the NES controller, although a very pixelated version of the NES controller with blocky buttons, and like not nearly all the details that you find on an actual NES controller. But I mean, it's similar enough, so I redesigned it, and actually when I redesigned it, it still, like, some of the images I posted still got flagged, although I did successfully contest it and like explaining, hey, it's like transformative, very much transformative, like even more transformative than the original design, because like I made it look a little more like a sort of, at least the shape of it, more like a SNES/Genesis type controller. I kind of like it more. It just kind of gives it a nostalgic feel while still being like kind of a unique shape and kind of a hybrid of different controller designs from like the classic era. So anyway, I got Persona 4 Arena, or Arena Ultimax. I still need to get like all the DLC for Ultimax. I haven't played through all of Ultimax, also, I do think that Ultimax should have like went with the original Japanese title, which is just ridiculous. Like Ultimax Ultra Suplex, like it, like it is so quirky and long. I love the original Japanese title for that game, and I wish they hadn't like just tried to condense it for American audiences. I think we're gonna have animation subtitles because live stream usually good for the hearing impaired, I suppose. There's screen brightness. I don't know, it looks okay right now. Like the blacks look sufficiently black, and the reds look sufficiently red, and the whites look sufficiently white, and the grays look sufficiently gray. But yeah, like I'm a big fan of the modern, I guess, Persona games. I haven't been able to get, despite the fact that I've owned a few of the, I do currently own a few of the classic Persona games. Haven't ever been really able to get into them. Like once, I may try and live stream them. Once I get like an actual like DVR or whatever, GVR or whatever they call it for games, and a PC that I can stream from. And figure out how to like circumvent the HDCP or whatever to yeah. What? Confirm? Okay. I also really wish I had gotten the collector's edition of Persona 4 from Amazon. I think I pre-ordered it from GameStop. I got like the book, but I got the Teddy plush. Although you can buy a Teddy plush off of Amazon by itself nowadays. I'd like to get a larger Morgana plush. Depends on how much I like the character. I have a feeling I like a lot of the characters in this game, so... Anyway, not procrastinating, how many... I don't know, I don't think I've seen any viewers pop in. Oops, okay, we're waiting too long here. And it won't let you skip over the logos. What bullshit is this? Is this actually, like, did I start the game? I don't think so. Okay, I just need to hit the options button. Maybe, no? Okay. Whatever. Stuck multitasking again here. No one's tuned in yet. How much people tune into the unboxing? Maybe people are too busy actually playing the game right now. I don't know. Hopefully. Okay, this is just a notice. I think that I think we've gotten because it's like part of the interface. Received unavailable content, healing item set, soul food, some bottle of life. Please pick up in the cardboard box in your room. Skill card set, 8 magical attack skill cards, free ally buffs, the blank card types free. You can find the cardboard box only after skill cards become available in the main story. The level content, Persona 5 Merciless difficulty, which I will never use, but hey, why the hell not? I don't have a Japanese voices because that's like 2 point.
This story is a work of fiction.
What? I was expecting a work of non-fiction. Oh, this is based on a true story of kids entering a world with talking cats and man with really pointy noses and shit. I want my money back. I was expecting true to life, where everyone resembles people living and non-living.
Similarities between characters or events to persons living or dead in your world are purely coincidental. Only those who have agreed to the above have the privilege of partaking in this game.
Okay. No, I choose to believe this is all real. I make such agreement. I do not agree.
I see. Everything that happens from here on in is real. Is that your cognition of this? Then unfortunately, I cannot allow you to partake of this game.
What?
I must ask that you leave.
Just leave. Well, that's it, people. We cannot truly immerse ourselves in this world. We cannot believe in fairies. Tinkerbell is dead. You just killed Tinkerbell. I hope you're happy. Oh great, sorry, we had to go for the downloadable content shit again.
This story is a work of fiction. Similarities between characters or events to persons living or dead in your world are purely coincidental.
Yeah, it sounds a little funky here. I don't know if that's my connection with my controller or If it just like
Only
compression.
those who have agreed to the above have the privilege of partaking in this game.
Okay, I agree.
The contract has been sealed. The world is not as it should be. It's filled with distortion, and ruin can no longer be avoided. Those who oppose fate and desire change. From time to time, they were referred to as tricksters. You are the trickster. Now is the time to rise against the abyss of distortion.
So wait, I'm not like the fool? I'm Loki? Awesome.
There's something here. He's here. Moving immediately.
Worst thief ever. Literally everyone is spotting you.
Good. Now get running.
Boyish voice?
This is our only chance.
Or is it boy's voice?
Stay calm. You can get away now. We'll retrieve the briefcase on our end. What was that? Don't worry about us. Just concentrate on getting away. But I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move.
Okay.
Work as always, Joker. I bet Skull was pulling off that.
Wanna know how I got these scars?
This happens because you have no sense for aesthetics.
Nobody asked you, Inari.
There he is.
Just run! Get out of there! Okay, the enemy's focus is on him. Looks like the rest of us can slip away. Everyone remember where we're meeting up?
Stop right there! You won't get away.
Take him down, Joker! Comparing power levels. No threat.
Now we're being
Joker.
thrown straight to the firing pan here, aren't we?
There. Persona! Ravage them!
Everyone else, head to positions. Use route B.
Huh.
Okay, pull out before their backup gets here.
It's interesting. Using a gun against someone other than someone other than yourself.
Good. You defeated them with ease. More of them? Be careful!
Come on, man.
I'm okay.
I can't confirm the intruder's location.
Huh? What?
Really? You'll never get away if you just keep fighting. Well... Oh god. Right away with stealth mechanics.
All right.
Okay, I guess it's really simple stealth mechanics at this point. Block C? You've gotta be kidding me! You've gotta be kidding me!